Okay, YouTube, we're back working on this pit bike. What's going on is when I go to start it, it's just hard to start. I just be kicking and kicking and kicking. But so I was gonna check the valves. I got a filler gauge right there. I just busted these caps and I spilled a whole bunch of oil. I had to clean that up. But I looking at this plug, it's white. It's definitely was lean. So I was at like a turn and a half out on the carb. I just went out to probably about 2.5. I might richen it up some more. I got another carburetor to put on it. That's broken. I don't think that's really a problem though. Yeah, but I might richen up the needle too. And this we got the T here. Trying to find the slug. I guess this should be it right here. Person that had this bike before me had silicone gasket on it. So I think we're gonna pull this cover too though. I think that's just a bolt on the other side here of the head. So we're gonna pull that cover and I'll be back. The drill made quick work of that. It fell straight off. Also got a little oil on the floor too, but that's my end result of working in here. So let's get that up. And just have to mop this mug up. See, in the garbage is my caps, and that's all the oil. I spilled a little bit of oil. Let's try to clean up around this rim here. Try to stay tidy around here. Yeah, right. That's that. What I will say is this top end was nice and lubed. So, got the plug out, got everything out. Let's snatch this bolt all the way out. There's that, nice and lubed. Let's put that in the trash too for now. Alright, well, kind of defeats having gloves down here if you're not wearing them, right? So yeah. What we're gonna do is find top dead center, and they say you rotate it counterclockwise. And watch there goes the intake moving. Intake moving. Exhaust is moving. Now the intake's moving. Yeah, I'll be back. Let me figure out where top dead center is on the compression stroke, and we're gonna set these valves. At least check them first, but let's do that. I think that's my problem though. Okay, we're back. We got the little notch lining up with the hole. T is a little further than this notch, and we have a little play in the exhaust gasket, but no play whatsoever in this intake gas. I said gasket, but yeah. So we got all of the tools set up. We got the filler gauge over there, and this is supposed to go to 3 thousandths. Exhaust is supposed to be 5 thousandths. So what I did here to get it to stay where I have it is jam some. Well, I didn't jam it, but I just simply put it there. These pliers in between one of the teeth on the cam gear chain drive. So that's what I did. Some people, I don't know, they say put a bolt here or whatever or whatnot. See, I marked that when I put that back on. That hasn't moved, but so we're gonna do the thing right now, and I think this might make it start better. We're gonna find out, but I could have made a video about it not starting right, but I'm just kicking and kicking and kicking. After I do this, I'm actually gonna readjust the clutch too. So stay tuned. I'll be back. Okay, we got the 003 filler gauge, and this is a 9 mil. And I'm gonna just hold it with some pliers. I was gonna use needle nose, but I'm gonna just hold it with pliers when I tighten it up and leave that in there. So stay tuned. I'll be back with that adjusted. This valve is extremely tight. I gotta use these here. I think it's staying open. Just loosen that up some. It just broke free. Kind of harder to do it with one hand, but okay. After about 3 full turns, I get this thing in there. You see, that's the 003, and you can hear it. It's got a little resistance. Come out, but let's see if we can get it back in it. So we're gonna set this right there at this, and then we'll be back. Okay, that's nice and set right there on 3 thousandths. I just tightened it up real good. Filler gauge is going in. You see it's out. Now it's in. Got it out. And you can see it's got a little resistance. It's that oil. But it's going right in and coming out. So I can put the cap back on this one now. Get this 5 thousandths out. Just grab up our cap. Clean the cap. And put that back on. I'll be back. Okay, YouTube. See, I got the cap on the intake. Should have probably did the exhaust first, but now we got out this 005 or 5 thousandths, and we gonna adjust this bottom one. Let's grab up this 9mm and bust it loose. It has very minimal play in it. Let's get that loose. got that loose. Let's turn it out. See, this one had a little place, so I could already turn this set by hand. I was unable to turn the intake by hand, so I knew so it was probably keeping that intake cracked open. It was like blowing a lot of fuel out of the carburetor, and I would just sit there for probably 10 minutes kicking it, kicking, and it'll poop poop. It like sometimes it'll start, but or bark off, but it really wouldn't start all the way up. I do get it started, but it takes a while. I'm like, and when it started, it ran good, but for whatever reason, like when it idling, it would kind of like rev up a little bit, but it was really no problem with it other than trying to get it started. And then looking at this, like I turned out that intake, that air fuel screw, cause this is like you man, I was on the urge of blowing it up. I'm glad it was a lot full of oil, but so let's set that at 5 thousandths. I don't think I really need to. Let's set it at 5 thousandths. Need to open it some more. See if we can get it in there now. Still not happy. Cut y'all on when I get this right.